Welcome back to the Grind Outdoors. I'm Bryce Painter, and today we're doing a science experiment. I want to compare and contrast these two supplements. This one is your traditional sweet feed you buy at your farm store. This one is BIG&J BB2 squared granule supplement feed. I'm going to test it on three things: the nutritional value, the deer preference, and what's the best bang for your buck. What's the best price out there? So let's start off with the sweet feed. It has protein 12%, fat 2.5%, fiber at 18%. It also has a couple other trace supplements like phosphate, salt, potassium, copper, zinc, vitamin A. All those are good. The price for this is going to be $6.99 at a Rural King, which is not that bad. For a 50-pound bag, $6.99, 12% protein, 2.5% fat, and 18% fiber. I just showed you what was inside the sweet feed. I told you that the amount of protein, the amount of fat, and the amount of fiber. So now I'm going to take and see what's in this. And on the back of this bag, it has a label. And I'm going to get that label to pop up right there. And it says there is 20% protein at a minimum. So it could be more, but it won't be less. It says that there's fat of 7.5%, which is more than what's in that. And it has the fiber, which says a maximum of 7%, which it could be it's less than 7%. It also has the same trace minerals and supplements. But this one, $6.99. This one, $17.99. Which $17.99 to $19.99 is what that 20-pound bag of BIG&J is going to cost you. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour half a bag of this sweet feed out, which should be about 20 pounds, 25 pounds. I'm going to pour this whole bag of BIG&J out. I'm going to set a trail camera up on this tree, and then in about 7 days I'm going to come back and I'm going to check it and see which one the deer preferred more, which one's gone. We're about 2 weeks out from deer season here, and I'm probably going to be hunting this set on the first night, so I really look forward to seeing what deer it brings in and draws. Their claim to fame is that it attracts and draws more deer. We'll see. But this one, I just want to see which one they're going to go to first. And there's a lot of variables that doesn't make this a very accurate test for deer preference. But anyway, I'm going to get to pouring these two bags out. I'm going to pour half of this bag out, all this bag out, and I will get back with you. Alright, so now that we got our two deer supplements out, we're going to go hang this trail camera up. We're going to put a fresh memory card in it, and we're going to get out of here. We're going to come back in 7 days, pull the card, and then I'll take it up, throw it in the laptop. We'll go through and see exactly what one wins. What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's 7 days later. We're here checking out our experiment. So right here we got the BIG&J, and there we have the sweet feed. The sweet feed is so moldy. It is covered up with mold. The BIG&J has a little mold around the edge. And the reason it's moldy is because the first 2 days that it was out, it poured the rain. We got some rain off Hurricane Florence that blew through. They've both been ate on a little bit. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to pull this card, we're going to go back, look at the pictures, and decide which one of these two, BIG&J versus sweet feed, is the winner of this experiment. Alright guys, it's later this evening. It's actually like 10-12 at night. My little brother's asleep in the other room, so I'm going to try not to be too loud. But we're going to go look through these trail camera pictures. I'm not going to lie to you, I've already looked through them. And you're going to be pretty surprised. I was surprised. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. So right here we got a picture of the very first picture after I got the camera situated the way I wanted it. Nothing. Alright, here we got a little spike. Okay, there's two spikes on the sweet feed. The sweet feed's on the left and the BIG&J's on the right. Now there's a doe in between the two. They don't know which one they want. So now there's two more does come in, and then this little buck comes in, and he said BIG&J all the way. Yeah, he's probably last year's deer. He's a little dude, but he said he liked the BIG&J. He really liked the BIG&J. He was sticking around with the BIG&J. BIG&J. The bucks like the BIG&J better. Here's a spike. There's two spikes came back through. They're on the BIG&J. Now they're one on each of them. Now there's a possum. The possum is going to the BIG&J. There's that little 6-pointer. He's back on the BIG&J. Now he's leaving. Two more. Those same two spikes come in. They must be right down there. So right behind where this camera is a bedding area. So I'm assuming they're just going back and forth from bedding to this little food plot. But yeah, they're back on the BIG&J again. You got one on BIG&J and one on the sweet feed. Sweet feed. Sweet feed. Sweet feed. BIG&J. 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 Oh, a cat. A black cat. And it likes BIG&J. Sweet feed. BIG&J. And this cat likes BIG&J. Then here comes a little spike in at 5 o'clock in the evening. He said BIG&J was the winner. Let's see if there's any. Oh, here's a nice little buck. He comes in and he goes straight for the BIG&J. That's the same little 5-pointer that was in there the other night. A doe comes in and she comes straight to the BIG&J. Then comes in the little 5-pointer again. He goes for the BIG&J. Alright, so this spike comes back. This spike comes in and it goes over to the sweet feed. Then he says, nope, BIG&J. BIG&J, he's, oh, he got tired of that one, went over to the sweet feed. He likes the sweet feed. That buck comes back in, the little 5-pointer, and he's on the BIG&J again. And then that possum comes in. Doe comes in and she's eating on the BIG&J. So, as of now, I'm concluding that BIG&J is the winner. The first couple days that the feed was out, the deer, like the first day that it was out, they went straight to the sweet feed. And the reason I think they went to the sweet feed is because that sweeter smell. But as I mentioned earlier, it rained a lot, and once that sweet feed got wet, it molded and became nasty. And I don't feel like they wanted it as much. But the BIG&J, it stayed fresher longer, and the smell lasted longer. I could still smell the BIG&J when I went there today. That's why I think deer liked it better. Oh. Well, what? That's a bear. The bear said BIG&J, and then he said sweet feed, and then he said bye. Then this little spike comes in, and he is eating on the BIG&J. So that is going to end this video. But before we end it, we have to decide a winner. So what I'm going to do is I wrote down a few things between the two products, the sweet feed versus the BIG&J. So what I wrote down was price. For the price, sweet feed wins. You get more of it. You get a 50-pound bag for $7, and then for $20 you get a 20-pound bag of BIG&J. So price wise, sweet feed wins. So then it's the nutritional value, and I'm going to say they're about equal.
And then weather resistance. I wasn't going to test this, but since it happened, I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. Sweet Feed does not hold up in the rain. It falls apart, it gets cruddy and moldy. It's a no-go in the rain. But BIG&J, on the other hand, held up like a champ. It had a little bit of mold around the edge, and it was still just as fresh as 7 days ago when I poured it out. So I would say BIG&J wins for weather resistance. And on Deer's choice, the Deer no doubt went to the BIG&J over Sweet Feed. But me being a cheap hunter and a cheap dude, I like not to spend money. So is it worth spending $17.99 on a bag of BIG&J or $6, $7 on a bag of Sweet Feed? I would say that that's up to you. If it was up to me, I would probably buy the Sweet Feed just because it's cheaper, but the BIG&J, it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So it honestly is up to you. It's consumer's preference. So I just want to thank y'all for watching this video. It was a blast making it. I enjoy doing this type of stuff, and if you have any other ideas or suggestions, drop them in the comments. Give this video a like, share it. Please hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next one.
Now, here comes for the taste. BIG&J first. Now. Salty, grainy, gritty.